my channel, Pastella28. Today I'm going to be presenting you my Winter Wonderland room. I'm super excited to show this to you guys because it's basically all DIYs or things that are really simple that you can do in your room. It's really fun to do as well, and you could definitely give some of these ideas away as gifts for the holidays. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Our first DIY is going to be this fa la 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 pillow, and I think it is so cute and it is really easy to do as well. You could also personalize it for a gift on the holidays or paint on anything else. I just thought it was really cute to write fa la 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 on there, especially because it was super Christmas inspired. And yeah. So to start off, I took some Scribbles puffy paint, that is also fabric paint by the way, and I wrote the letters onto the fabric of my pillowcase, and then I kind of smudged them out with the paintbrush that I had and made the letters look thicker. And I did different sizes and like made one LA really big and the others really tiny, so it's really up to you how you want to do this. And by the way, I also put a cardboard in between my fabric layers so that they wouldn't glue together through the paint. Then I took the rests that were on my paintbrush and kind of smudged it over the pillowcase so that I would get that rustic, not really old, but like have smudges of blue around the letters, which I thought was really cool. Then I also took some glittery crystal puffy paint and added it everywhere throughout the whole pillow, and then kind of smudged that out with the paintbrush as well so that we'd have this light blue glittery pillowcase. Once you're completely done with your pillowcase, then you can let it dry and then add a pillow into it and add it onto your bed. That's how simple it is. And you could definitely give this away as a holiday gift. I think everybody would be happy about a decor pillow for their house. The next pillow we are making is this cute, sparkly, girly snowflake pillowcase. I think it is so nice because it is all sparkly and it really matches the pillow that we just did before because they're both sparkly and fun. The first thing I did is I went on Pinterest and searched snowflake pillowcase to get some inspiration. Then I gathered some sequins and some crystals and whatever I could glue onto my pillowcase. Then I folded my pillowcase into fourths and took my nail and rubbed it over the corner there so that we would have a indent marking where the center of the pillowcase is. Then you can add a big diamond or whatever centerpiece you'd like into the middle, and I used some hot glue to secure it onto the fabric. And before I forget, don't forget to add a cardboard between the two fabric pieces as well as before, because otherwise the hot glue will seep through the fabric and both fabric pieces will be stuck together and then you can't put your pillow in there. To continue with the snowflake, I took some holographic sequins that I found at the craft store and I used some hot glue and put a dot onto the fabric, and then I added the sequin on top, and then you're just going to want to continue this until you have the pattern around the centerpiece that you would like. And you can of course add bigger pieces around the outside of the snowflake as well. You can really be creative here and glue on whatever you'd like since this is only a decor pillow. It's not going to get washed in the washing machine as far as you don't get it dirty, and then you can just hot glue on whatever you want. You could even put on some ribbon or pom-poms or just whatever you prefer on your pillowcase. Once you're done gluing all the diamonds and sequins onto the pillowcase, you can just take a pillow and stuff it into the pillowcase, zip it shut, and place it onto your bed. It matches really well with all the other pillowcases that we are making today, as well as the fa la 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 one and the sweater one that you will see in a second. So this is the next pillow we are going to be making. It's really cute and knit, and it looks like a fluffy sweater that you just want to put on. Of course, it's not super Christmassy, but it is winter fallish, so you could definitely use it for fall as well if you are not the Christmas person. So I started off with the sweater that I found at the thrift store for about $6. And then I took my pillow and stuffed it into the sweater to see how much of the sweater fabric I would need about. And then I kind of saw that I could cut right under the armpits of the sweater. So I just took my scissors and cut a straight line right through there. To make sure that your fabric doesn't fray, take some hot glue and add a line along the edge, and then fold over the edge like this to make sure that the fabric of the sweater will not fray out, otherwise we will have a frayed out pillow and we do not want that, of course. Once you've glued over the edges around the whole opening on the top, you can just take your piece of fabric and turn it inside out, and then we're going to start gluing it together at the top. I took some hot glue again and added a little line and pressed it down. Make sure to not do the whole entire line at once, because otherwise the hot glue will harden before you could place down the fabric, and then it will just not turn out good. So do it in pieces. Then you can take your pillowcase and turn it inside out to see how it will look like. And then you can take your pillow and stuff it in to kind of, just stuff it and turn it into a pillow, of course. And then my ends were a little bit too tiny, so I stuffed the pillow back. And then I took some hot glue and added a little dot at the bottom part. And then I pressed down the top part on top. This is going to kind of give it the look of having buttons. And I did want to place buttons there at the beginning, but then it kind of turned out too hard, plus I didn't find any good buttons. So you're just going to want to do this along the whole entire edge to get that buttoned shut effect, which I think looks really cute on the sweater pillow because it just reassembles like a sweater. I don't know, I like it. So there is your finished sweater pillow. I think it is the best one out of all the three. I like it the most. And you could definitely use this the whole year round. It doesn't have to be specifically just for Christmas. It's also good for fall, as mentioned. And I think summer is a little bit on the edge, but spring is definitely fine too for this pillow, I think. So now I'm going to show you how I made my bed all cute and winter-like, because that way you can do the same thing for your room. I always think it's best to start off with the bed because it's the biggest piece normally in your room, and that way that is the most wintry. Plus, I just showed you how to make the pillows, so you better use them. So I have this blanket from IKEA. I think it's called Ophelia. Then I have my blanket that I always sleep with that has a cover on it, which is also from IKEA, although I'm not quite sure how it is called. And I just placed that on top. Then I have this cute fluffy blanket that I bought like a really long time ago, and I really can't remember where it's from, but you can find these fluffy blankets everywhere. Then I folded over the top of my blanket and added my sleeping pillow. Now I have these Decor pillows that are just plain white that are also from IKEA. I know I have a lot of things from IKEA, but yeah. So I added those, and then I took the 3 pillows that we just made ourselves that you can also make, and we can be twinning at home. Then I have this little owl with blue eyes that I felt like was also wintry, so I placed him there too. And then I have this blanket that my grandma quilted for me when I was little, so I placed that on the edge, and I think it's really cute how the bed turned out. So I really like it because it just has a whole ton of winteriness in it, and it kind of inspired me to use a lot of icy blues so that it would be like winter wonderlandy. And I tried to use lots of glitter and like sparkleness, and I also turned on the lights on my bed, which really looks good. So now I'm going to show you a few other ideas that you can use in your room to decorate, and I just want to give credit to Alicia Marie because she really inspired me to do this video. So the first thing that I also saw on her channel, it's totally her idea, not mine, is to wrap your picture frames like presents, so that always makes a really cute effect. And then I also added this cute little plastic reindeer that I bought a long time ago at a store when it was Christmas, I don't know. And I just placed that there, and I thought it looked really cute next to the present. Then I also took some wrapping paper and cut out H's and O's and kind of pinned it onto my corkboard to say ho ho ho. But you could definitely use some washi tape and like tape the tape onto your wall and also write ho 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 that way. I think that would look really cute as well. Then my next idea is to take candy canes and hang them up just anywhere. You could also like tape them to your wall if you really wanted to, but I hung them up in front of my window like this. And you could definitely do the same thing with ornaments as well. I just really love candy canes. It's kind of become an obsession. It's pretty bad, but I just think it's really cute to see them there, especially after the holidays. You could also eat them, which is what I'm excited for. And I see them every day, and I just want to eat them really badly, but I kind of have to contain myself and say no. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and that this tutorial helped you on how to cutify your room for the winter or holiday season. You could definitely use some of these things for the whole entire year, and it is super fun to do as well. Now, before I end this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below on this video. Also, don't forget to go check out my cousin's channel, Caddy Rose. The link will be in the description box below. So anyway, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Goodbye!